Look at me, I'm the captain now.
What's happening?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Good morning, everybody. It's a Monday, but so far it's going good. Blake got a lap of water put on that circle over east that we ripped, that you guys got to see us rip, and we never did catch any rain. I'm getting a phone call. I'll call her right back. It's Jordan. Sorry, Jordan. Never did catch any rain on it. We missed a couple chances. So Blake did get a lap put on it with the sprinkler. He finished that up Friday or Saturday. And we were pretty confident it's gonna be able to get work today. So I'm on my way over with the VT. We're gonna do one pass on it just to smooth it up, seal it up. I've mentioned all this before, but we just wanna get those chunks busted up and sized, get that ground sealed back up. And then supposedly there's like a 95% chance of rain Wednesday. So if I could get this worked, get it smoothed up, sealed off, and then if it would rain on it, it'll really seal it off good. And then we'll be good to leave that sit over the winter. And I'm hoping if this does a good enough job, we can just strip till straight into it next spring and then be ready to plant. We'll see. Some of those clods are pretty big. There's a good chance we'll be VTing it one more time before then. But either way, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, headed over there, so I will see you guys over there.
5 hours later.
I got a passenger.
I don't know why you invited me. I'm kind of bouncing around a lot already.
Yeah, this is pretty rough over here, but it's way later in the day now. I've actually already done 85 acres out of this field, but all I did was get over here and I put this in the ground a lot deeper. You got your Yeti cup, of course.
With stuff to spill in the traffic.
Can you guys even see? There we go. Yeah, every time. Doesn't matter if we're gonna be in the car for 2 minutes. She's got to go grab a cup
32
full.
ounce.
She's the meme. Is that him laying right there?
I don't know. I feel like
There's a coyote hanging out in the field with me. He's been out here most of the day, just kind of hanging out.
Oh, that big lump.
I don't know. I don't see him. He was right here the pass before. I don't know if you can see. We'll get out and show you here in a little bit, but it is rough from running that coulter chisel on it. There's still a lot of moisture in this ground, but the clumps were really hard.
That was a few days ago.
We finished up Friday, I think, is when Blake shut it off. But that seemed to do the trick because I can't believe how well this is working. I thought for sure we were gonna do 2 passes on it over the winter and it was gonna be iffy on if that was enough. But man, this actually looks really good.
Well, I just about got in trouble. Tried to get a shot and my tripod got in the way and he about ran it over. But I'm gonna let him do a pass, and now I'm out in the field with a coyote and I don't know where he's at. He's somewhere out here. I don't know how you could just hang out here, you know, by yourself. But isn't that thing cool? It's weird seeing it outside of the tractor and hearing all the noises it makes. Lots of little clanking and everything. It's very interesting. Feels really weird to be back out near the tractors, near everything working, because it's been a while. We've had a little bit of a break and I was kind of dreading it today because I'm stuck in a schedule where I'm doing other stuff now, but it feels good to be out in the dirt, seeing everything, and I'm learning what the plan is for the next few years on how stuff is going to grow and how it's going to be planted. Big changes coming when it comes to harvesting next year. So next year is going to be a whole different surprise. It's going to be a whole new process. I'm really excited to share that with you guys because I don't even know. I don't know yet. So we'll just see what happens. Seeing this now, you know that I've already made a whole video on what this is doing and how that's working. We'll have to show you that. like I said in that last clip, I was planning on making a short where I talk about this entire deal that he was using that day, but I'm just gonna let the expert take it away.
What am I doing?
I'm just kidding. But yeah, I need your help explaining what a VT does.
You guys got to know, she doesn't tell me. She just turns the camera on and just starts talking, and then I have to just pick up on what's going
because
on.
I think it's fun to see your reaction to me just doing that. You've done it to
What
me a
am I
couple
talking
times
about?
now. Okay, we're just talking about how this thing works.
Oh, okay.
For the people that have never ever seen one before, and you guys have seen lots of footage of it out in the field, and the whole reason why we do it is
This is a VT, which stands for vertical tillage.
Yeah, vertical tillage.
This is, even though this looks just like a disc, it's quite a bit different. It does a lot different job. The cupping, or whatever you want to call this, concavity of the blades is a lot shallower. Like a disc, would be really
More
concave.
curved, yeah.
This one's a lot more straight. Well, all we use this for is basically for chopping and sizing. So like what we were doing in the video that you're going to be watching, we were pulling this behind our coulter chisel. And the reason being was the coulter chisel left it really rough, really choppy, big clumps.
Yeah,
it was
big
rough.
clumps.
There was big air gaps in the ground. So we pulled this because the blades are really close together and it really mixes the soil. It doesn't flip it. It's almost as if you just put your hand flat on the ground and kind of shook it. That's kind of what it does.
That's how you were describing it.
It kind of
to
shakes
me.
it back and forth.
Yeah, for someone who
and
doesn't
it breaks
know.
up a lot of the clods and it just evens out the ground. So that's kind of what we use it for. You don't do any sort of deep tillage with this. So we were talking like 2 to 4 to 5 inches is all the deeper you'd ever go with this. And you go really fast, which is kind of nice for us, for what we were trying to do.
Right.
But basically, yeah, we're just using it to chop, size, and level. That's pretty much all we're trying to get out of it. We don't use this near as much anymore. Thank goodness. In our area, I've said it a million times in our videos, but a big priority of ours is to keep stuff from blowing. These tools are kind of blowing machines. Like
Blowing
they kind of are. Like if you put them in corn stalks, they don't move very much material. Like I said, they don't really mix in dirt. They just kind of cut and size the stalks, make it real fluffy. The first winds you get, all your stalks blow away and all your neighbors are really mad at you.
Yeah.
So we don't pull this near as much anymore. We've changed our practice a lot. And that brings up a point. Super excited to show you guys the strip till rig. That is our kind of main thing now. We coulter chisel, but that's mainly not even a yearly rotation. It's every so many year rotation just to break up compaction.
Long-term plan.
But yeah, our main thing's strip till now. So you don't see this near as much as we used to, which is good. It's working out really well for us so far. But
is it a very common thing around here? Do people use these
it
a
was,
lot?
especially in like 2013, 2014, when these all really became popular. Not so much anymore. You still will see these on farms kind of all over. You don't see them getting pulled near as often. And that's the main thing is people figured out they work good, but the first 25 mile an hour wind you get, you lose all your residue. It all blows away. So people have gotten away from them. Like I said, they're still popular. You still see them a lot, but yeah, not near like they used to be. Everybody around here is primarily strip till now. It's a little scary running this across all your acres because you're kind of asking for a wreck. But
there's like 2 rows, right? Would you call it rows or what do you call it?
For 2 gangs. You don't want to say 2 gangs because we technically call each section a gang, but essentially you got a front and rear gang. I guess if you want to call it that.
So it goes through 2
they're all
of
broke
those.
up. Yeah, and 7.5 inch spacing. And I want to say normally these have 22 inch discs on them. We actually put 24 inch on ours just to be a little bit heavier.
No.
But they're getting a little bit dull now, but still does a really good job. Like I said, don't pull it much anymore. So
I think they're pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
But as a person that has no idea what she's even looking at or talking, I like him explaining things like a 5-year-old.
Yeah, pretty much. Anytime we're pulling this, the very next step after this is going to be planting or drilling most of the time.
Right,
we don't love the seed bed this leaves, but in a lot of our ground, it's so light, it kind of doesn't matter that much. Like as long as you have a rolling basket. It'll leave good enough for a seed bed, but that's a whole nother reason we're kind of getting away from it. Don't love the seed bed behind a disc blade, but it does a decent. Decent.
It does what it.
Like I said, I can't talk too bad about it. It saved our butt last year, big time.
Before planting.
Yeah. So can't talk too bad about it. But yeah.
look at me. I'm the captain now.
What's
I'm
happening?
Terrified. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Where's my air
what
seat?
do I do? I'm serious.
Jordan's learning how to
I'm
VT.
going too fast. The seat is too high. Oh my goodness. For real.
Okay.
Stop laughing at me.
So what are we doing? We're learning. You can run the crane cart. You can run tillage.
Is it easier or not?
Yeah, I think it's way easier.
This is, okay. Well, hopefully I learn what to do when we get to the end of the fast.
And just so you know, if you mess up, the people are gonna know.
No, I'm editing it, not you.
That's true. I get to edit this video.
I already forgot.
We'll start the camera once we get down to the edge when she gets to turn around. That's the 3-point.
This is the, oh, I'm stupid. Okay, I don't want to be going this fast when I turn around. That's all I know.
Yeah. Well, this side will be easier because we're going to turn out in this big corner. So you can drive way out there if you need to.
Do I need to get
Well, that just
around?
depends on you. No,
I have to go.
You don't need to, but I'm saying, like, if you need to.
You're scaring me. The only impression I have of VTing is when we VT'd that one field that had all that trash in it. We were plugging up every 4 seconds, and it was awful.
With the VT?
Yeah.
Or with the strip till? But that was with the strip till, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we don't ever plug with the VT.
Yeah,
That's
it was bad.
Anytime the word plug is mentioned, that's
So
the strip till,
okay,
right?
yeah, it was bad. It was trash, like mountains.
That's the strip till you're
Trash
thinking
mountain.
of. Yeah.
Too bad we couldn't get that for you guys.
I'm gonna stop this. We'll video in a second.
Crank to the right. Just tell me when.
Okay. We're recording
I'm
again, just
so
in case.
scared. No.
Just in case you VT up the whole corner by accident.
Stop! It's making it worse. I'm gonna hit the button wrong. And I can't slow down way too
You
ahead.
can. It's just, yeah, it works better when we're going faster.
Okay. So
Okay, go ahead and downshift once. Downshift one more time. Okay, now have your hand on number 1. No, don't even idle down since you...
Okay.
Okay, click it. There you go.
How far?
Okay, go ahead and crank it. Perfect. All the way.
All the way?
Yep.
I'm not gonna hit the deal?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, it looks like I'm going to.
Okay, now look at your lines and have your hand on your auto steer.
Yes. This one, right?
Yep. Hit your button. Now be on number 1. And just wait till you see that back gang almost into the circle and then drop it. Like right there. Let it get all the way in the ground. There you go.
Yay!
Now go ahead and upshift once. Upshift again.
And just all the way.
See, was that so hard?
No. Are you setting me up because you want me to do this?
What?
We did.
Yeah, I wish,
You didn't want me to do this. What else did you
Well,
want me
this
to
and
do?
coulter chisel, yeah. We're gonna be coulter chiseling a bunch. You did it.
And then you just do that 400 times.
Yep.
Wish I could stay as exciting as the first time.
Yeah. You did it. I don't think anything exciting is gonna happen now. We are gonna VT for like,
Until the sun goes
yeah,
down.
pretty much till dark, and we're just gonna call it quits.
But
We only got,
we're like 30 minutes from home. Right?
yeah, we've only got 22 acres left. It's about an hour left. So I'll have her bring me back over in the morning, and we'll finish this up. And that way I can bring this tractor back home, because as soon as we get some manure spread on some circles, we're gonna have some coulter chiseling to do. And yeah, I might try to talk you into doing some of that, so I'm not stuck in it all the time.
I want to learn. Oh, geez.
Goodness gracious.
Hopefully coulter chiseling won't be as rough.
Now it'll be a lot smoother, but then VTing behind the coulter chisel will be kind of rough again. But anyways, I think that's it for the day.
I don't know, probably, do an intro over a bunch of footage and just talk your ear off about stuff that probably doesn't matter for the outro. But we'll try to do an outro now.
Okay, we'll see you guys later.
Okay, go bye.
As usual, there was not a plan for the next day, but the big boss called and wanted us to go check water meters the next day. So let me know if you like it when I just take you guys along randomly to go do stuff. So here is the next day.
Well, this is random. I'm taking you guys along to go write down writing down the numbers that are at the wells so we can kind of determine and plan for next year's allotment laws. In Kansas, there are laws on how much water you can use on your fields, and that's about all I know about it. And the boss needs numbers to kind of round up what was going on this year and plan for next year. So that's what we're doing right now, and I've never done it. So I'm gonna be going to at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 different wells. So I'll take you along with me. We're just chugging along. We already got one written down, making sure I'm doing it right. And we are at the one, you guys watched us spray this field when it was really weedy, and it looks a lot cleaner than it did now. So that's kind of nice. But yep, you just take this little sucker off here, and that's about as far as I'll show y'all, because the numbers are not my business or anyone else's to give. So write these down for the boss and we'll be good to go. What a journey. We're on our second to last one out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And everything's going good. It's really, really pretty outside today, but I wanted to show you guys this one because here's a wheat update. Look at this fluffy little wheat. It's looking pretty good. Look at that. I like to call it fluffy. This one doesn't have a motor at the moment. Coyote tracks everywhere at every single stop I've made. And let's get the numbers written down on this one and call it good for that last one. Yay! Okay, we're at the last one. Let's take a reading off of this. Oh, I forgot my notepad now that I say that. And then we'll head back to the house. This one is pretty dang close to the house. The house is right there. So let's get going so I can help Zach and see what he's up to.
Okay, I'm going to end this one here, guys. Obviously, as you can tell if you watch me a lot, you know that this was prior to the big blizzard that hit us just recently. I'm very happy to get all of this water meter checking done before that hit us because it has been kind of miserable ever since. But as I've been reading through the comments of all my shorts lately, a lot of you guys have been getting hit. What are the repercussions of that happening to you guys all over the country? Have you had anything really bad happen on your farm? If you're not farming, what else bad has happened? Because I've heard some crazy stories about pipes bursting and all of that. So every time I go complaining in my head, I just remember all of the people that are going through it right now. I'm praying for everybody that is, you know, having a tough time in the cold. Everybody stay warm, stay safe. I really appreciate that despite all of the stuff that people have been going through, you still have the kindness and support in the comments and staying positive. That is just overwhelmingly awesome. I'm looking forward to learning more about tillage in the coming weeks, kind of getting that all done when the ground finally thaws out. So I guess you can already guess what the next vlog is going to be about. And that's going to be about the blizzard that hit our house and what it caused and how much snow we actually got. It was ridiculous. You guys continue to blow me away, about just as bad as that blizzard did. We are at 435,000 subscribers at this point, and I will never not be amazed and grateful, and I'll never shut up about it. So thank you guys so freaking much. As always, if you guys have any requests, questions, concerns, comments, leave them down below. I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, love you. Bye.